Good evening, folks, and welcome to day 10 of the beer advent calendar. New day and new beer. I mean, you can't beat that. Kind of makes you wonder, kind of makes you wish you could have advent year round. A giant box of beer, 365. Works for me. Okay, day 10. What we got here? Earth Rider Brewery Duluth Coffee Pale Ale. So I assume it's going to be a coffee flavored pale ale. Just to let you know right off the get-go, I'm not a coffee drinker at all. Generally a lot of stouts, you get the coffee flavor, and I like stouts, but if it's too strong coffee flavor, it's just not for me. 5.5% alcohol. It says America's best outdoor city demands a beer that pushes boundaries. This mildly hopped pale is crafted using single farm source beans from Duluth Coffee Company, Hold Fast. So I assume it's from Duluth. Yeah, that's about it. So I've already given my glass a quick cold water rinse. A coffee pale ale. That's something I don't think I've ever even heard of. You think of coffee flavor, you think of porters and stouts. So this should be interesting. Like I said, I'm not a coffee drinker at all. Earth Rider Brewery. Oh yeah. Man, oh man, you can definitely get that. The aroma, definitely coffee. Wow. I can honestly say that if I was blindfolded, I think either a porter or a stout or an actual coffee. Wow. Hang on, let's give it a taste. I don't know what to make of that. As I said, I'm not a coffee drinker, so I'm no coffee expert, but I would almost think, blindfolded again, that I was drinking cold coffee. Wow, that is different. Huh. Now, it's not that I don't like coffee, it's just I'm not a coffee drinker. I mean, for me, 1 or 2 coffees a year, that's about it. Actually, I'm going to zoom in so you can see the can. I actually kind of had a bit of a loss. It's not at all what I was expecting. Coffee flavored pale ale. Who would have thought? Kind of cool graphics, like outdoor theme, Earth Rider Brewery. So, all right. I'm still kind of. There's a few beers so far, actually 2 in particular that I've had, and it's just like I never would have thought. This one, I mean, coffee flavored beer, pale ale. Sorry, coffee flavored pale ale. Another one was a pina colada sour. Like, who thinks of these beers? I don't know who you are, but God bless you. I love trying new beers, and actually the pina colada, that was probably my favorite out of the box so far. And somebody had to tell me that I'd enjoy a pina colada sour, I'd be like, no. This one actually is the exact opposite, because I seen the coffee, I'm thinking, yeah, it's not going to be for me. And I'm not saying it's the best beer I've ever had, but being a non-coffee drinker, and this is, the aroma and the flavor is pretty hard on the coffee, in my opinion, being a non-coffee drinker. So I was thinking, yeah, okay, this isn't going to do it for me at all. And it's not actually, not that bad. I was going to say not as bad as expected, but that's not really fair. Obviously, I try to be as biased as I can, but there's always going to be a bias to a certain degree in my likes and my dislikes. This one actually doesn't leave a strong aftertaste, and if you watch any video, you know that's a plus for me. Give it a rating. See, a 1, drain pour, don't like it, not even going to finish it. A 2 is be like, yeah, I'll finish it, but only because I don't want to waste my beer. A 3 would be a good beer, a 4 would be a very good beer, and a 5 would be the best beer I've ever had. For this one, I think I'm going to give it a 3.0, so that means it's a good beer. And all honestly, when I poured it up in the first taste, I was thinking, yeah, it's not going to be that. I was thinking, you know, it might even be a drain pour, 2 at the tops, but it's actually not as bad as I expected. And unless, I'm not sure if I said it so far, but all the beers in this box have 1 gold medal. So the good quality beers is just, these are my preferences and, you know, my likes and dislikes. So considering I'm a beer drinker, I think a 3.0 is actually a pretty good rating. Yeah, quite impressed, I must say. It's not what I was expecting. Just, it's one of those ones, if you get the chance to try it, you should try it. I mean, you might never get a coffee pale ale. That just, kind of, from the many beers that I've had, I don't think I've ever seen something like that. It's not, you know, it's not bad. It's definitely not my favorite beer, but I think 3.0 is fair for my ratings. If you're a coffee drinker, you might taste that and go, woohoo. That's a 4 or 4.5, maybe even a 5. So if you're going through the box, let me know what you think. There you go, folks, for the Earth Rider Brewery Duluth Coffee Pale Ale 3.0. Hopefully you can join me tomorrow. We'll see what type of pleasure we have for day 11. Until next brew, as always, enjoy responsibly. Cheers.